They let you get away from the gate for a minute. Okay. You got them young'uns there. They're going to be the future pickers of this country. You know, them little fellers. Right there, Danny Henson, little B-Bye. How old is that thing now? About 3 weeks old. What's worried us to death this spring, I'll tell you that. We didn't know if it was ever going to get here, and I kept putting a hex on her. Scaring that woman. Took us a long time to get that one brought around, didn't it? Then Derwin's got one over there for about, what, 6.5 months old. These old papas there. Then I've got 3 of them back there. They say they're going to be bluegrass boys one day. And I sure hope they do. Here's one that we'd like to do for you. Randall Hilton wrote this song, and we recorded it back a few years ago.
Talk to him a minute, Artie. Artie, help me, Joe.
There you go.
That sounds good, Wayne. That's a good joke. Oh, I could tell him a joke, but I better not again.
No, don't
You got time to tell a joke, Wayne?
No.
You got time to tell a joke? This is not, I'm not partial to any race or anything, but I'll tell you this one. President Ronald Reagan and Vice President Bush and Jesse Jackson and a school student and the pilot, there was 5 of them all in a plane. They got about 40,000 feet and something went wrong with the plane. And the pilot comes out there and says, now, we're going to have to abort the plane, we're going to have to jump. He says, we only have 4 parachutes here. Well, President Reagan, he says, well, says, I'm leading the country, says, I'm the president, says, I think it's important that I live. So they let him jump on out. And Vice President Bush, he says, well, said, I think I should follow Reagan because I got to help him, you know. So let him jump out. And Jesse Jackson said, well, so I'm the smartest black man that ever lived, so I think I should have a shoot and jump so I can lead my people. Very well, so he goes. So it comes to the student and the pilot. The pilot comes up to the student and he says, the young fella, he said, I've lived a good life. He says, I'm getting older. He says, you're young. He says, you got your future ahead of you. He says, there's only one shoot here. And he says, I really think that you should go ahead and jump. That young fellow says, no, sir. Says, you see, says, I have a chute. Says, that's the smartest black man that ever lived. Just jumped out of this plane with my backpack on.
Oh, man. Thank you, Marty. Here's one that I know a bunch of you fellas have done this. You know, years ago, back when I imbibed.
Wayne, you better stay in tune.
Back then, I thought it was finer things in life. Anyway, I tell Susie, I said, I got to leave for a while. And she said, where are you going? I said, down to the Waterhole. She thought I was going fishing. Yep, yeah, I got by with that for years until she drove past there one day and seen a sign up around that little building. Said the Waterhole. I know a bunch of you fellas have done that. Watch them hide their faces. Dirty scoundrels, watch them. Anyway, here's one called Drinking at the Waterhole. Just across the old